Hello, hello! Welcome to another training. I am so excited you're here because, oh wow, today's topic is so important. It's so important beyond business, it just applies to every area of your life, but it definitely applies to being successful in business too. So, the title of this training is You Have to Do This If You Want to Succeed. And the this is something that has recently, shall we say, surfaced in my consciousness and my awareness, where I am not doing this, where I am not in alignment with what the this is. Now, of course, I want this training to be interactive. I want it to serve you in the highest way. So please comment here on the live stream if you're joining live, or leave your comments on the replay so that I can come back and respond to you personally. So let's get right to it. Okay? I said you have to do this in order to be successful in your business, in order really to have happiness in your life, in order to be at peace with yourself when you are going through hard times or just every day. So what is the this? The this is self-integrity. And I want to explain what I mean by self-integrity, because it may not be something that is really obvious to you or something you've really thought about. And I can say that because I hadn't thought that much about it. I hadn't seen the gap in my own life and in my own world as clearly as I see it now. And that's why I'm talking about it, because it's something that is not talked about. So self-integrity essentially is keeping your commitments to yourself, keeping your word to yourself. And I'm going to tell you why it's so important beyond feeling like you're an honest person or feeling like you're a good person, that sort of thing. So, self-integrity can be hard, because the challenge is, especially I think for women, is that we are so wired to give to others, to please others. We have that nature in ourselves to show up for other people. But a lot of times we don't show up for ourselves. So in business, you can be in complete integrity with your clients. You can show up 100% for your clients. You can give to your clients. If you say you're going to get a project done on time, like say in your job, you get it done on time. But where are you not holding or keeping those commitments and being in integrity with yourself? So the self-integrity is about keeping your word and honoring yourself kind of when nobody else is watching. And here's why it's so important. Actually, I'll give you an example first. Let's say that you have committed to start exercising 4 times a week. And you said, tomorrow morning, I'm going to get up and I'm going to go to the gym and I'm going to exercise. And then you wake up in the morning and you feel like crap. You're tired. You're like, I'm just going to skip the gym today. Or you're an entrepreneur, and you probably are if you're in this group, and you say, I'm going to reach out to 3 people today, and then you don't do it. Life gets in the way. Fear maybe comes up in you and you justify and explain it away like you're too busy or you don't know how to do something, and the discomfort sets in. So you talk yourself out of it. And when you do that, you condition yourself to be a person who does not follow through, who is not committed to themselves, you don't take yourself seriously. And energetically, what is that sending out to the universe? That is sending out to the universe that you want more of that. That is the energy that you are resonating with beyond the fact that you didn't get to the gym and your health may suffer for that, beyond the fact that you didn't reach out to those clients, so you're not getting any, beyond the fact that you felt uncomfortable about making yourself visible, so you didn't post on Facebook, you didn't do a live stream, you didn't go to the working meeting, you didn't start your own Facebook group, all these different visibility strategies that you can be using in your business that will actually get you in front of the clients who you want to work with. And really, more than clients, get you in front of the people who you are meant to serve. That is something that I deeply believe, that we all have people who we are meant to connect with, relationships we're meant to have in this lifetime, people who we are meant to serve and be served by. You know, I cannot tell you how much, or I'll try and tell you, how much I learn from my clients, from the clients that I work with. There's a tangent I could go off on about how we are led when we are open to the awareness and open to being led to the right and perfect circumstances and people who we are meant to serve. It'll be another topic that I'll definitely cover. But for now, you know, the big problems with self-integrity, the big problems are the consequences that you pay in yourself, that your business pays, that you keep struggling to attract the clients that you want, that you keep struggling to earn money in your business, that you keep struggling to lose the weight and to get into vibrant health, that you keep struggling in the relationships you have because you keep attracting Mr. Wrong, or it's essentially reinforcing the patterns that you don't want. You're essentially reinforcing and asking for more of what you don't want when you don't keep your commitments to yourself. Now, how this came up in my own world is I was listening to a podcast. And if you haven't checked out James Wedmore's Mind Your Business podcast, you've got to do it. And it was with Jim Fortin, and actually another podcast earlier also. But he said, you know, I always have thought of myself as an integral person, is how he puts it, but a person of integrity. You know, and I have too. Integrity is my number one value. And I always thought of integrity as you show up for other people, you keep your commitments, you meet the project deadlines, you do what you said you're going to do to other people. And this is what hit me between the eyes. He said, but I realized one day when I woke up and I said I was going to go to the gym, and then I didn't do it, that, oh my gosh, I'm not a person of integrity because I'm not keeping my commitments to myself. I'm not being in integrity with myself and keeping my word to myself. Now, 20 years ago, when I was first studying neurolinguistic programming, you know, they talked about this, and it's in my subconscious mind, and it has resurfaced because what you do for yourself, the words you speak, the way you act, you know, is a reflection of your values. So when you don't keep your commitments to yourself, you're essentially saying, I don't value people and circumstances, I guess, that support keeping commitments. So, you know, if you find, for example, that you are attracting clients who aren't committed, you know, or prospects that aren't committed, are you feeling frustrated by, you have, you know, say you're doing a lot of discovery calls or you're talking to a lot of people, but people aren't committing. Where are you not committing? Right? Your outside life is a reflection of your values, your principles, and those are reflected by the decisions you make, the choices you make, and the actions that you take. And so when you are being non-committal, then you are attracting other people who are non-committal. Is this resonating with you at all? Is this making sense? Say yes in the comments below, or type your question in if you have a question about this particular concept. And my internet has been running really slowly recently, so I am going to introduce myself if you don't know who I am while I'm waiting for comments to come in. I am Christine Parma. You probably know that if you're in the Successful Women Entrepreneurs group. And I help women entrepreneurs to build businesses they love and lives they love even more. And why do I say lives they love even more? Because your business is an expression of your work that you're meant to do, of your passion, of yourself. So yes, it is awesome. It is amazing to create wild success in your business, but you want to make sure you create it in a way that supports the life you want to have, the kind of life you want to have. So that's what I help my clients do. If you want to find out more about me, you can go to christineparma.com and find out more about me and how I work. So we established the big problem with not being in integrity with yourself is that you don't get what you want, right? You don't get the things that you really want and desire. That's a big problem, right? Especially, from a business standpoint, that you're working so hard, you're doing all of these outer world things. If you're taking the action, if you are actually taking the action and you're still not getting results, if you're reaching out and contacting people, if you're getting visible, if you're creating programs and products and services that deliver massive value and nobody's responding, if your offer is spot on and speaks to your dream client so that you can draw them in that way, if you're doing all of these things and it's not working, then you need to look at something else. You need to consider, and I'm asking you to try this on, consider that it's not a doing problem. It's a being problem. And one of the biggest problems is lack of self-integrity. And this is a journey that I'm currently on. It starts with awareness. So I ask you, where are you out of integrity right now? And this is not, I do not want you to beat yourself up. I do not want you to use this as another way that you feel bad about yourself. This is not what it's about. What this is about is you becoming aware of where you are out of integrity so that you can take the steps to become back in integrity so that your life can change and your business can change and you can have what you desire. That's what this is about. So where are you out of integrity? Are you saying that you're going to go to the gym or reach out to clients or launch your business? Are you saying that you want to quit the job that you have and start your own business and you haven't done it? You're like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to create my program. I'm going to launch my business. And somehow you just never have the time, or somehow you just never take the action. Something seems to get in the way. So you say, I'm going to start today, and then you don't. So write down, step one is to write down, I'll put step one back up, is to write down, where are you out of integrity? Just make a list. Try and really look at this from a outside perspective, non-judgmental. So where are you out of integrity? And this is a process. And once you start identifying one area or two areas that you're out of integrity, other things may come up, and please don't feel overwhelmed by it. Please don't feel embarrassed by it. Just make a list. Try and remain neutral. So step two is, I call it, what is your one thing? What is the one thing that you are committing to becoming in integrity with yourself? And it can be you're in integrity with yourself, and it also is reflected in that you are in integrity with other people. So, I know there's a lot of direct marketers in my circle, in my tribe, and maybe one place you're out of integrity is that you're not reaching out to people. There's fear around reaching out to people, so you're not doing it. And maybe you have committed to your what's it called, an upline, the person who brought you on board, your team members, that you are going to be taking these steps and you're going to be reaching out to people and you don't do it. So there's two places then that you're out of integrity, with yourself and with the other person. So what is the one action that you are committing to taking today that you're going to focus on, I would say, not only for this week, but for this month, because this is a process and it will feel uncomfortable. I promise you. But if you keep the mindset and the perspective that when you are feeling uncomfortable, you're on the right track, then this will be a lot easier for you. And if you can find a way to make it fun, then it will be easier for you. So what's the one thing or one area that you're going to focus on becoming get yourself into full integrity with this month? Write that down. And then you know what? Comment. Tell us in the comments below this video, what is that one thing that you're committing to becoming in integrity with? So, So the third step to really getting more of what you want ultimately and getting what you desire, in becoming, a person who is always in integrity with yourself, is accountability, right? The reason we often don't make it through the discomfort to the other side is because it is so uncomfortable and it can feel hard. And you don't a lot of times have somebody holding the space, really the sacred container for you to make it to the other side, and someone holding you accountable, but in a very loving way, and giving you that support. So how are you going to hold yourself accountable? Who is going to help keep you accountable? Find an accountability buddy. Find a group, can be this group, another group that will support you on this journey to becoming in integrity with that thing you want to change, so that you don't give up on yourself. And you become a person who follows through. You become a person who is not only committed, but follows through with commitments. And you can recondition yourself to be that person. That one thing, this one thing, being in integrity with yourself, and kind of the twin part is keeping your commitments to yourself and just in commitments to other people, will transform your life. I am not exaggerating when I say that. It will transform your life. It will transform your business. It will transform your bank account if you do this. I promise you. So I want to support you in your accountability. So I have started this experiment, shall we say, an experiment for myself in becoming in integrity with myself, opening myself even more to receiving, opening myself to receiving guidance and awareness as to what I am meant to do, how I am meant to serve in an even deeper way. And I'm going with it. So what has come up for me is sharing this manifestation experiment that I'm on and the insights and ahas that I'm having, because it's coming fast, and there's a lot of them, and they're coming strong. And it is already, just in the less than week that I've been doing this, it has profoundly shifted something in me, and it's changing me. And I want you to be a part of this if you want to be a part of it. I'm calling it right now Manifesting Money and Miracles. A group is forming. I posted on Facebook and people are being drawn to it. If you feel like you resonate with it too, I invite you to join us. It is nothing formal. There is no curriculum. There is no set agenda. There is no opt-in. There is no course or program or even group right now. I am open to how I will serve best in this way. Right now it is me holding the space and the container for people who want to be a part of this and sharing. of our experiences, and I will be sharing of my experiences. If you want to be a part of this, I'm trying to figure out the best logistical way to do this without making it a course or a program or a challenge or anything like that. Because most of all, I don't want it to be a challenge. I want it to be easy and fun. And you manifest so much more powerfully when you're in the company of friends. So if you want to be a part of this, just simply type manifest in the comments below. I haven't set up an autoresponder or anything for this, so I will manually come back and, say welcome to, this journey, this grand experiment. Essentially I'm just keeping a list right now, and I will be tagging people in the posts. I will be, at least so far, I'm posting daily because that's what I'm being led to do, and that's what's coming through me. So type manifest in the comments below, either now or on the replay, and I invite you to join me, to join the group that is forming to manifest money and miracles, right? That's what I want for you. That's what I want for myself. That's what I want for the whole world, really, is to have what you truly desire and to become more of what you are meant to become and be the person you are meant to be. So type manifest in the comments below if that resonates with you. And if not, awesome. That's cool too. So that is what I have for you wonderful women today. If something resonated with you, please let me know. Give me, a like or a comment, because I want to know how I am serving you. And this is part of the accountability. By commenting, you are declaring your intentions to the universe. You are putting more power behind them, especially when you do it in a more public way by commenting, for example, on a post or a video in this group. And I will support you fully in creating that which you desire and becoming in full integrity with yourself in any way that I can. So I wish you many, many blessings. And until I see you inside the group, have an awesome day. Take care and bye for now.